Right, let's get this link, copy link. Right, I'm back. Just dropped the link in the Discord community. If that sounds like something you'd like to join, it's free. Free to join, free to leave. If you want to join the Discord, I will try and drop a link to join the Discord shortly. I'm just going to adjust this so it's not going to blind me. There we go, it's dimming it down. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. That looks a bit better. Good evening, folks. I hope we're all well. I am. Currently looking at 3D printers. Let's notify everyone. There we go. That should have notified everybody. And now let's go back to the challenge. Oh, we've got one person joined us. I'm going to hopefully I can get a couple of people to join us, and then I'll go down into the workshop, and I've got a Christmas project idea. One that you guys are probably going to like the sound of. I'm going back home now, so why is everyone... Stomp and crush evening. They must know the crack, stomp and crush. Everyone knows the crack. It's all good, stomp and crush, it's all good. You're talking about the ones on TikTok or on Instagram, or one of my reels has nearly had 100k views. And yeah, I get a lot of hate. They don't bother me in the slightest. I get it, I'm going to annoy people. Oh right, I've not looked at my new video, in all honesty. I let it go out for however long. Where is it at? I don't even know where it's at, nicely. YouTube Studio, where are we at? Content. 106 views, 0 comments, or 3 comments. Oh, 3 comments. Don't know, mate, I don't know, I can't find these comments. Yeah, 100% stomp and crush. Ah, the gate one. Evening, Michael, how are we? Got 6 people here, I might as well start. I've got a Minecraft project in my head, guys, and I want your thoughts. So I want to build a real life crafting table. I don't know about the scale because that's a lot of wood. And Minecraft, everything's meant to be 1 meter by 1 meter. But I have some materials and I'm debating making a real life Minecraft table. Purely because I haven't seen anyone else do this. Yes, I thought you were the first one. So yeah, I'm scrolling through Google at Minecraft crafting table ideas. My day's been good, Michael, thank you. My day's been pretty good. It's been a busy day, but it's been a fun day. So that's all good. How's your day been, Michael? Hope everyone's had a good day. I am probably going to go down to the workshop shortly. The trouble is, though, is if I go away from the computer. What's wrong? What's the matter with Monday at school, man? We should look forward to school. Something tar noticed me. I have. Oh no, Michael, what have you done? Spill the beans. What did you do not wrong? What's up, brother? Evening. I've got a Christmas Minecraft idea. Oh no, Michael. Sounds very complicated, man. Should be fine to get a drink, though. Surely schools can't stop you from getting a drink, mate. Add a Q&A. start a poll. Here we go. There we go. Can we move that? It's got to stay somewhere there, so let's move that. Don't matter. It's got to stay there. Who wants to see me make a Minecraft crafting table? Michael does. Thank you, Michael. I think this is what I'm going to do at Christmas. I got called out by another YouTube channel in making a hand-cut dovetail joint, and I only done it the other week, and I enjoyed the challenge. So I want a new challenge, so I've sort of set myself this challenge myself. And yeah, should be fun. Should be very fun. I don't know what to do with it though once I've made it. I'm debating letting kids at a local play park have it. Not specifically the kids, just the play park. Like taking it to my local park, basically. It's probably like God knows how far up the road it is. Don't get yourself in more trouble, Michael. As much as you shouldn't be going there, don't dig yourself a deeper hole, mate. If going there gets it over and done. Archie, yo. Archie, what do you think to a Christmas project? I want to build a real life Minecraft crafting table. But I want it to look cool. I want it to look legit. But the real thing has like leather belt buckles and stuff over the top of it. So yeah, not sure. Detention after school today as well, Michael. Michael, what have you been doing, man? I will be doing it. I will do it. And yeah, probably release it at Christmas. It's going to take me a lot of time. Evening, Robbo. Robbo, do you know what Minecraft is? I'm sure you do. I'm sure your kids have probably played it. The challenge is to make a real-life Minecraft crafting table. Minecraft crafting table. We get Minecraft crafting table images. So, Robbo, this is the thing I've got in my mind. One of these boxes. But to make like a real life one like this or something. This is the sort of pattern. This is the sort of thing I want to resemble. And let me go and show you what I've got. Let's get rid of that. If I lift this up, pull the pin out. No, mate, no, I don't want to sell it. I was just saying, I fancy putting it in my local park for people to enjoy, but I've also got risk and health and safety in my mind. That's my phone. Can we go downstairs? Yeah, we can go downstairs. Let's go to the gym, the workshop even. I'll show you what I've got. I have, yeah. Do I have anything to drink? No, I better not drink anything. Let's take a couple of rice cakes. So, Michael, you'll be very pleased to learn that you can get coloured wood, or I wouldn't say coloured. You get different shades of wood. So I am very, very, very lucky to be able to buy. But it was a cheap piece because it's got a lot of damage. But yeah, basically, I can then plane that down, and I can plane this down, and that's cool. That's cool to know. I should come back soon, Michael. It's when I leave the house and come into here, the Wi-Fi. I like that symbol. Yeah, the Wi-Fi changes. So yeah, basically, I need to have a clear up in here, guys. I really need to have a clear up in here. But to make the hex on top, I should be able to plane stuff down. And then build it back up. I have a load of tools that I can use so that I can make grooves. I can spline and joint things. Slowly building up quite a good good versatile joinery kit. Nothing's perfect, nothing's 100% yet, but I'm getting there. So yeah, what do you guys think? You're looking forward to a Minecraft video. So Robbo, Minecraft in real life is based upon cubes, and those cubes are 1 meter by 1 meter. But that's going to be quite a substantial size. So, I think I'm going to make it 500 by 500, so like half, like 1 to 50 scale. So I could do strips like this, and then when I then want to do the hex, the squares in the middle, I can then just do it with this. So, words. So if I make a bit of a plan using that. So if I said the top of the table is something like that, I'm thinking ah, you idiot. I just messed up. It's meant to be the other way around. Nah, probably not, Robbo, if I'm honest. I have loads of other cool ways of jointing stuff. So, So I'm thinking like, I don't know, 1 meter by 1 meter. 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 1 meter by 1 meter if I was to make panels like yay, I could always do like, it's because it was upside down. That's my excuse anyway. But yeah, I could also, like a chopping board, if I wanted to do like block board worktop, I could spline it. So yeah, basically I've got the light coloured tulip wood. This stuff. Then for the edge blocks, we've got this dark Idigbo. And then I thought, for like the tan looking bit, I could use oak. Yeah. So I think so if I said that was the top, let me draw this the right way around. That is really skoo width. But yeah, if I said like the top was like that, then to do those bits, if to do those bits at the top, I could use this. Could use the oak. And then to do the darker bits in the corner, Robbo, I'm thinking about using the Idigbo. And then like the bulk of the top of the table will be this tulip wood that once it's planed up will look a real nice, this is ply, but it will look a real nice colour like that. Squeaky cheese, I've answered, but it won't come up. Yeah, I'd be honest, it's not coming up for me either. So, I think, you know how like a chopping board is blocks, and we said about splicing? I think, for effect, the top will be like a chopping board, only if I said that was my elbow. If I said that this was the top, Robbo, then in order to do the sides, I'd probably put the sides here and here and make it so that the top sits within something. Because then it would be like a box and you could hide stuff in it. i.e. fill it with concrete so the kids can't roll it around, is what I'm thinking. Or and then down the sides with this stuff. So the top, I plan to, like in rows, splice like this. Yeah, Robbo. So the top, I plan to splice like this. And then say, these bits here, down the side. I plan to do like T&G like that with like your 45. I can't draw it properly, can I? Do you get what I'm saying? You get the idea of how I'm going to form that. T&G is tongue and groove. So this goes through the material like EA, and this forms the tongue, and this hollows out the center, and that makes a groove. And then, yeah, like literally, that then joins two pieces of material like that. And where I said about splining, this thing does loads of little zigzags. So then when I have something thicker like that, like a chopping board, so it could be a removable top, bosh. There, that's the one, Robbo. Robbo knows. I need to do more research. I need to Nobody needs to be perfect or good at anything. We're all here to learn. That's absolutely fine. I know hardly anything about spelling in English and maths, yet here I am. Just because you don't know something about something doesn't mean you can't one day learn about it. Just have to be interested, and I'm not interested in maths and English. I know enough to talk, I know enough to write a letter, I know enough to do an email, and I know enough maths to make sure my accounts look as low as possible, HMRC. Because I spend it on lovely stuff like this to do lovely projects and challenges for the community. As long as you can count and you can read and write a little bit, enough to get by, you'll be fine. There's no way I can spell all of this Mary Poppins stuff like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, but if I need to spell basic words and write letters, I'm fine. That's definitely all you need to know about math. Absolutely, Robbo. How much tax do you owe? Oh, not a lot, not a lot. Very little. Yeah, do you know what? Thinking about it, I don't think I earn too much, actually. because I blow it all on lovely things like this. Yeah, so I am going to try and work out how much of this I need. I should think this will be enough of the dark stuff. And then yeah, just need to go and build up some planks and go and talk to some people about what I need to do to protect this. I am in England. If you're asking where I'm in the world, I'm from a country called England. And if you're asking where in England, I am south towards London. If I was just making it, a few hours, but because I'm going to record it and video it, week or something. Your eyes feel like they're on the floor. That's not a good feeling. You might need to go to bed. Robbo, what would this joint be called? What if I set the challenge of be careful here, Charlie, don't make it too hard. 5 joins 5 different ways. Me too, Robbo, me too. Since last Christmas, my best video has been everybody meet Kai in a short. I think I got like 12,000 views. And this week, I don't know if you go on TikTok or Instagram, Robbo, but Charlie Petchy Carpentry or Charlie Petchy Carpentry TikTok, I've got like 80, 70 or 80 views. I can't think which one was which, but one got more than the other. I've got like 80, 88, 87,000 views on one of my plastering. No worries, night, sleep tight. Because that is exactly what I go for, Robbo. Like, I love in the nicest way possible. I love my customer, don't spray it, just say it. I love going to my customers and my customers are like, oh, I brought these tiles in B&Q, and where, you know, they could where my top customers could like tile the wall like that or tile the wall like that. I like saying to them, why not tile the wall like this, like on a 45, like what I did with Elite Fitness. I was going to say, Robbo, so obviously that would commonly make a dovetail joint, but what would the joint be called if I made it that way? All I'm thinking is I've got a real nice dovetail jig there, and I'm trying to think of 5 different ways that I can join timber and make a Minecraft table. See, I have this thing, but the idea of this thing is that you run that like that, and then you run another one, say, there, and then before you know it, you've got 2 45s, and you can go whoop, and slot something together. But that's not really a way of joining something, that's a corner. As in like that way, Robbo. We need to have a Google, don't we? I think we need to go upstairs and have a Google of some different ways of joining timber. I was debating getting some metal and like really making like a proper like crate. Doing it with metal. Let's head to the PC. So look, I have one method of tongue and groove. I can do tongue and groove. Something's ending in 14 minutes. eBay's just alerted me. Oh, and I probably want to turn that off tonight. redesign the bathroom. Send us some photos, mate. I'll redesign your bathroom. I've done all that stuff for Mark, for Cookie, which I hope's all right. I've not heard much from him. Bless him, he lost his mate, I think. And that'll change anyone's life. Losing friends. Get a drink. Bosh, that's that off. They will go off eventually. That's that locked up. I don't know, mate. It's the nice. It just, in those words, he lost a friend. I don't know too much about it, mate. I'm not gonna. I'll tell you, but not on here, mate. But I genuinely, I don't know anything. Yeah, absolutely, Robert. Absolutely, that's gonna like affect anyone and everyone. Ways to join wood. Mortise and tenon butt joint. Yeah, we're not going to be doing butt joints. Dowel joint. Now that could be interesting. Pocket joint. Ah, no, that's not. Lap joint. That's a new one. A lap joint. Biscuit, lap, tongue and groove. Yes. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let me just hold his phone. Let me hold the dog and bone. So we've got tongue and groove. This one. So that's one. That could be two. A lap, like a half lap. That could be three. Oh, there we go. Finger joint. That's going to be the top. That's four. Box joint. 4, 5. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. So finger joints, dowel joint, half lap, tongue and groove, and a biscuit joint. Yeah, box joint. Yeah, we could do box joints. Box joints would be the same as get my words out tonight, man. Jesus, what is wrong with me? A box joint would be the same as so the dowel joint would be like butt joints, butting something together, but I'll drill a 6mm or a 5mm hole and put a 5mm dowel in, glue the dowel, glue this side, join it together. Yeah, literally, mate, literally. You just need to be careful with like how deep you drill so that your dowels are 50-50 and all of that, basically. Other than that, yeah, literally. And then I think is what I'll do is I will then pretty much, yeah, pretty much. I'm going to need a lot of wood, Robbo, I think. This I could need a lot of wood for. Yeah, so I plan to try and do all of them. So like one panel will be tongue and groove. One panel would be biscuit. One panel could be dowel. And then one panel can be box. Box would be the most exciting one. And then the top can be finger jointed, like a chopping board. And that's my 5. Yeah, definitely, Robbo, definitely. Oh, Robbo. So this is what a dowel joint looks like. You can dowel joints like that. That is what the top will look like with the finger joints. That's the box joint. And then that's like a half lap joint. Oh, Robbo. These are the kind of joints I'd love to do. Good evening. I shouldn't have said that too early, Moto. I am going to make... Moto, do you know what Minecraft is? I'm sure you do. I'm sure if you've got children, you'll know exactly what Minecraft is. Like Kai. I could get Kai to join me. Trouble is, he will want paying. Evening, Moto. Moto, I'm going to try and make like a real life crafting table. This comes from a game, Minecraft. And I've just remembered I had a notification earlier. Just going to pull down for a second. Watch list. Ah, it was this. I like watching these things, guys. So you know my DJI Avatar, my little FPV drone, the thing that I've got. Oh yeah, down here in this bag. I wonder what this makes. 2 minutes 59. That's not my. That's not that, by the way. I'm not selling mine. Ah, and this is the Avata, and mine's the Avata 2. So this is much cheaper. Robbo, I don't know, mate. Amy's a very busy girl. And currently, I still have this pole sat here. Just check there's nothing out. Yeah. And currently, this is as far as I've got. We've patched in that wall and building the built-in wardrobe. Go for it, Moto. Go for the question. All the cart off Riffy table. So it's not her wardrobe. She's got her wardrobe. Her wardrobe's one beside, behind us. I didn't show you it. That's my wardrobe. We want to finish doing that. Oh, and then I'm basically going to lose this, and then this room will get made bigger. What weird security camera system would I recommend where it's got like 3 or 4 outdoor cameras, maybe some indoor? Let me talk to my man Kyle. That gets me display unit cameras. Shouldn't be outing him like that, but yeah, I've got a friend that's does graphic designs for DJI. Sorry. That's my reading. That's my bad English. That's wired. I would recommend Hikvision True Color 4K off the top of my head. Purely because I believe they have like a 3.2 megapixel 4K camera, whereas most other cameras I'll be honest with you, there's no specific brand, but if you get some of those funky Amazon hardwired power over Ethernet PoE cameras, and then get something like a Synology disk drive, and you just slot hard drives in, and then lock them so that no one can get them out without robbing this, and you should be golden. Because then this thing is power over Ethernet, and instead of being on a cloud in the sky, it's on your own personal cloud, and then nobody tell you what I would do, Moto. £40 on an Apple AirTag and hide it somewhere in the camper. But obviously, some video surveillance would be pretty good. I have an Apple AirTag in my van and in some of my tools. So if they took one or the other, chances are you'd be able to track them down. Crazy times, Moto, crazy times. That stabbing that happened last Saturday was on a good day 20 minutes from my house, but in high traffic like 35-40 minutes up the road. Yeah, understandable, Moto, understandable. Yeah, Hikvision True Color. I'll send you some links on Discord now. Oh, pretty good. I've got a farming friend who swears by Swan, but Swan are okay for the money, but they're not brilliant. Yeah. You can buy, I don't know what it costs, but you can buy a domed Hikvision, like general public CCTV thing, that when it senses movement, it will pick up and zoom in. Nest is one of the things that my mate is a graphic designer for. I believe they're pretty good. But when it comes to personally knowing what to get, I'm not sure, mate, personally. Oh, I've just read the news.
Today Canon announced their R6 Mac.
My camera's going to be out of date. Car sellotape. Depends what the sellotape's got to hold, Michael.
Hi folks, today
Not sure, Michael. Not sure on that one. Probably frog tape, if you're asking a builder, but I don't know how well frog tape would hold up in a sense of wind. Frog tape is designed for painters and decorators, Michael, and it's like a low tack, and it helps prevent paint from peeling away from edges. But it's low tack, so it's not very strong. So if there's like high winds, you'd probably pull the lights and the tape off. If you're only going to sit still, then you'll be all right. But if you're going to drive, frog tape is probably not the one. It's not the one for moving. Yeah, very good point, Moto. You do not want to be upsetting someone. mighty yes. Right guys, I'm going to shoot soon. I know I've only been on for an hour, but Kai, the labourer that helps me out from time to time, he wants to build a camper, so we'll have to see. Kai needs to learn to pass his test, and if Kai can pass his test, then yeah, we'll definitely help him get out of a van like a camper. Who knows? I might rewire my van, because I think everyone has different ideas on what layout and what design. Nice moto, nice. Yeah, you'll probably agree with this then. Lots of people have different ideas and different opinions and different ways of the layout, the design of a van. But when it comes to the electrics, it works or it doesn't work. There's obviously, let's say, certain styles, but there's only one way to wire when it comes to 12 volt. It's not like 240 when you can bounce stuff back and forth and do like intermediate switches and all of that. Probably not a really old one. Kai would probably take something that was cheap. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Moto. Campers are cool. I've often toyed with doing it with mine, but it's just not practical. I need my van to be able to carry 8x4 sheets of material and lots and lots of dirty bags of plaster, cement, and all of that. So I clean it quite a lot to keep on top of things. So like after every 2 uses of something dirty, I clean it. But yeah. I can't though with the LEDs and the racking. It'd be so, and then nicely then if I made everything modular and all interlocking, like the chances of it really working are slim. You might be able to like modularly slot something in somewhere to make it a bed, but to modularly unplug all the electrics or like move the batteries from around the wheel arch to make the base wider for a bed, it's in my autistic brain, is good. It is be very good in certain situations, but to be perfect in all situations, it just wouldn't happen. I get you could just unscrew the rack in and clear it for the weekend, but you can't just unscrew the racking because all the electrics are clipped and tied. The Volkswagens with the 4Motion are amazing. If I won the lottery and cost wasn't an option, wasn't a problem, it's very smart, but there's still a single connection to every single one. Where was the batteries though? I bet the batteries were up the front, say under the passenger or something, or near the bulkhead. I'd love mine to be up near the bulkhead, but I don't know if it'd work. Do ya? Nice. Because I've got an Audi A3 on a 54 plate with a Golf R32 petrol VR6 3.2 litre. And I've got all the four-wheel drive running gear and the manual gearbox for it as a donor. But yeah, a 3.5 litre petrol heavy van and four-wheel drive is probably not a good combo. Definitely not a good combination for a standard clutch. Yeah. So because my chargers are on my back wall, and you get the most power from shorter runs of cable, or you get, not that you're talking a lot of amps, you're probably talking like 0.3 drop from say like 40 amps to like 0. To 37.8 or something amps on a longer run. I've kept my cable short so that it's straight from battery to battery straight out to the power inverter. I would still enjoy and love to do a camper build. And I've got my batteries, because I've got two, I've got my batteries wired in parallel and series. So I've got like the can't think of how it goes now. And I've measured all my cables, so all my cables the same size. Yeah. So I used 4 gauge battery cable, and yeah, I like doubled it. So I had like 2 green eyes. There's no green eyes here. 12 volt in parallel, so that it stays 12 volt. 12 volt batteries and 12 volt, so that's parallel. In series would make 2 12s would make 24, wouldn't they? can't think what it is that I've done now. I know what I've done, but I'll have to draw it. Don't really have anything to draw that I want to burn. What do I want to waste? Let's draw on this. Does that make sense? So I've done my plus to plus and my negative to negative, and then equal length to my grounds and my ground anchors. And then from here I've got negative and positive off to like my different lights, my chargers and all my little different rigs. But like that, instead of this one being at 90% and this one being at 60% or like whatever, say this one's 4 years old and this one's 2 years old, it's like a balancing load thing. So instead of like 2 cups of water and a straw, there's a loop and loads of holes in the pipe. So when the resistance is like equal, the flow basically is what you want, is low resistance, because low resistance is less heat. Yeah, at the end of the day, if one's got more and it's more energetic than the other, then it's going to push more out. But I think it's more when my alternator's kicking out like 14 volts, it can just distribute it a little bit better. Oh, I'm looking at tools. Ding 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 ding. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No, there's no fuses on mine. My fuses, so I've got a split voltage sensitive relay, so the only time my batteries are fused down are with mini blades on a circuit board. So yeah, I guess at the end of the day, once the alternator's running, it charges all 3 batteries on the van. So the main battery, and then once the VSR, the voltage sensitive relay, detects 14 volts of charge, it opens, and when it senses less than 11 volts, it closes. So yeah, once the van has got 14 volts, the switch opens, all 3 batteries are getting 14 volts and 140 amps between 3. And then anything that wants to pull from those on the leisure side is fused at a fuse box. I've got one of those things with like 40 amp blade, so I can have my heated seat on without being in the vehicle, basically without having the ignition on, as long as there's more than 14 volts in the leisure battery. Yeah, it's definitely a sensible idea. Just when I done it, I must have dropped like £300 on cable and another £500 on bloody leisure batteries. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. So I was a good like £800 into wiring this thing up with leisure batteries. Yeah. If I was to do it now, I'd probably fuse it and I'd go for one big 200 amp hour instead of two 100 amp hour batteries. I'd just go for one big 200 amp hour LiPo PO4 Life, whatever they call them, like these new solar batteries. No, don't be challenging me no more. Definitely raise ideas towards challenges, but I think I've got my challenge in my head, Moto. So I thought finger joining like a chopping board on the top, then tongue and groove, doweled, biscuit jointed, and half lapped. So almost like feather edge fencing, but not, because it was stepped. So then there's finger in the top. I'm tired. Finger joints to the top block for like the top. Yeah, that's it. Box joint. So that's like a dovetail, but I can probably get away with words. Get your words out, Charlie. Come on. Dunno. My mind's gone. It's late. It's 9:30. I need to go to bed. I've got to get up for the gym. Yeah, but I don't know whether it'd work, Robbo. So the theme is going to be a Christmas challenge, and that challenge will be a real life Minecraft crafting table. Right, guys. I think I'm going to shoot. I think I'm going to disappear. Oh, Charlie does joints in Amsterdam, yeah. I get your humour. Charlie would be no good if Charlie done joints in Amsterdam. Charlie would not return home. He would be lost and never found again. Right, guys. It's been an awesome night. I've brainstormed some ideas, and I'm going to shoot. I will keep you guys updated, and I need to do a members update soon. Definitely need to do a members update soon. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to shoot. Very welcome, Robbo, Moto, Robbo, and anyone else that joined. Brilliant to see you guys tonight. Thank you for everyone that joined in, and appreciate all the support on the channel, guys. And you guys too. Have a good evening to you guys too. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your time. I will see you in the next one. Peace. Bye-bye.